ask Canadian children or adults alike, they will all say that chocolate milk is one of their favorite drinks. And yet, the production and nutritional benefits of chocolate milk have recently been thought to be genetically modified and unhealthy. This is completely false. In fact, chocolate milk is one of the best drinks out there, as well as being wholesome and tasty for every Canadian family. In the following, expert testimony, true statistics, and a demonstration of chocolate milk production will explain exactly why chocolate milk is a vital element in Canadian life.
Through my 20 years of education, I can clearly state that chocolate milk is one of the most natural products on earth. The process begins for brown cows at a young age when they start producing chocolate milk. Specialized and highly trained farmers lovingly care for the animals. They are fed a wholesome, all-natural vegan ingredient menu, which equals better chocolate milk for the farmer, his family, and for you, the consumer. Now some of you are wondering, isn't chocolate milk just regular milk mixed with cocoa and sugar? Why, of course not. Take this demonstration. Here I have a cocoa bean and a glass of milk. As you can clearly see, when I drop the bean in the milk, there is no reaction. This clearly shows that chocolate milk is not made from chocolate. Rather, it's made from a completely natural process from brown cows. Now that's something to toast about.
Now, some of you are wondering, how come chocolate milk can be so much more delicious than white milk, yet still be healthy? For this, we brought in another expert, Dr. Dennis, renowned expert and professor at a prestigious university, which is one of the top in the world. Unfortunately, he could not come into the studio, but we reached him in his home in the United States by phone. Doctor, can you please enlighten us on this subject?
Why, certainly. Thank you for choosing me, a professional doctor, to explain the health benefits. First of all, let me start by saying that chocolate milk does not contain monosodium glutamate, potassium bromate, or also sulfobenzamide, which is a leading cause in type 2 diabetes. It also has 300 more times the amount of calcium than many other popular drinks. And, as everyone knows, calcium leads to strong bones and teeth. There are also many other health benefits. For example, bone replenishment after a workout. In fact, after Michael Phelps performed in the 2004 Olympics, he was seen drinking chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is something that I, as a doctor, would recommend to all my students, friends, and family.
Wait, did you just believe all that? Did you think that everything we just showed you was true? Now you're probably thinking, it must be true, because it was on TV, and everything that's on TV must be approved by the government. That's right, it's just we manipulated the rules, so everything we did was legal, and the government would allow it. But it was misused information. Let's take another look at this seemingly harmless ad for chocolate milk, and show just how we were able to do it all while still following the guidelines imposed by the Canadian government. First of all, it says brought to you by the Chocolate Milk Farmers of Canada. Actually, it was endorsed by 2 farmers, but it makes you believe that it was a majority, which we as a society tend to believe. Next is the host, or more simply, me. I really don't know anything on the subject, except it was written for me and I was paid to say it. Also, there are no cows in the field, yet most people would think it was an actual working dairy farm. On top of this is the writer's opinion, not factually correct, including when I say that chocolate milk is the best drink out there. Also, I was walking towards the camera and was very gesticulate, which made a personable connection and gave you faith in me and the video. Now the first expert. First of all, she's another paid actor. In fact, her 20 years of education came from kindergarten to graduating university, with a degree that has nothing to do with milk production. Her expert title is self-proclaimed from reading a Yahoo Answers article. The vegan food is quite simply grass, and the specialized and highly trained farmers, they learned it from their parents, not some special farming school. We also mentioned that the farmers lovingly cared for the cows. That's simply providing them with food, shelter, and water. What a great dramatization. Wait, you didn't know that was a dramatization? Well, that's good, because that was our point. Companies are only required to mention this, but there is no law or regulations on making it obvious. For this statistic, we surveyed 5 people comparing chocolate milk to vinegar. Here, we didn't mention how much sugar is found in unsweetened apple juice, or what quantity of juice to milk was being compared. This came from the fact that most doctors say that teens and kids need more calcium and nutrients, yet they did not specify in which way it should be obtained. We also didn't mention how much calcium there actually is in chocolate milk. This cow has nothing to do with our video, besides the fact that it's brown. We chose it mainly because it's cute. Now, Dr. Dennis, where can we even begin to talk about you? He does have a PhD, but it's in music, yet we're allowed to simply call him doctor. And the university we talked about? The prestigious part is an opinion, and Top of the World is in reference to their basketball team. He was actually found in Kentucky, but we didn't mention this as most people do not associate Kentucky as a reliable educational source. This isn't even a picture of him. It's a representation, as seen in a hard-to-read color and font. The chemicals listed are not found in most drinks, and the first chemical, monosodium glutamate, is more commonly known as MSG, something you would never find in any drink. The 300 times more calcium is compared to Coke, which contains no calcium, and Michael Phelps drinking chocolate milk could just be a coincidence, simply because he likes the taste and not for health benefits. If this is what 2 grade 11 students could do, imagine what a team of professionals could do. Question the media. Visit here for more information.